What's going on, guys? It's your girl Janiqua A, and I'm back with another love reading for you guys. I'm bringing you guys a love reading for this new moon in Aries next week, 1 week away. All right, there's a new moon in Aries where there's a new beginning for you guys in love. This new moon in Aries is going to show you guys who you really passionate about. You're not going to be able to get away from it. This new moon in Aries is bringing you back to thyself, and you're going to be able to incorporate everything you learned this year about who you love and about yourself. It's going to be hard to resist relationships that has been on the back burner. All right, and you starting out with the Two of Cups and the Lover's card. So for a lot of you guys, there's going to be a lot of passion shown towards you that hasn't been shown to you in a while. There's going to be a lot of passion when it comes to somebody seeing who they really want to be with because they are being true to themselves. I feel like you dealt with a lot of third-party energy, specifically from one individual. But I felt like she made herself seen. Because if you look at this energy, you came into this person's life by accident. Y'all met each other. It was like dating. But then, after a couple of times of being intimate, it grew. So even if you was in a third party mistakenly or not, you was not the third party. You was in love with your person. I feel like this third party relationship experience taught you a lot, but it hurt you. I feel like it hurt you so much because of the love you grew for your person so fast. I feel like whoever this person is in a bat, this was her worst nightmare. Like, it really hurt her too. It hurt her to see her masculine so happy with somebody that she thought was just a fling. I felt like she was so upset, and she was going through a grieving process of grieving a loss of a long-term relationship to where she couldn't deal with it. It was too unbearable for her to let go of a relationship that she thought would last. And the enemy took her. For this new moon, she will have to reflect, because for the full moon, she did a lot of spell work. She did a lot of spell work throughout these moon cycles to get a new beginning for this new moon, only to get told bye. But because you can't redirect someone's love and take away their free will, even though you were hurt. So for these full moons, this person has been doing a lot of spell work. A lot of spell work, whether it was narcissism, going to a priest, getting tarot card readings, or just redirecting energy because they was hurt. And they used some form of divination for this full moon. All right, I feel like you guys have been made aware of all of this, because that's what this full moon illuminates everything that was secret and that was in the dark. But the spell work is not what's getting me in this reading, y'all. The spell work was to the extent where she told this masculine to unalive you, or she directed this masculine to do a lot of hurtful things. Now, this is not unaliving, but this is the Three of Swords. It was like this masculine hurt you so much with his words that you couldn't believe that that was the same person. The spell work redirected your masculine's communication. And when you think about the swords as communication, so the Three of Swords was like him communicating so much hurtful things, and you just cannot believe it, that it really felt like it was killing you. Every time he spoke or said something that you knew that wasn't him, it was so crazy to where you felt like he was killing you softly, with a heartbreak on a whole new level because of what he was saying. And you knew that wasn't your masculine. This just cannot be a masculine. Whatever that he was doing to make you feel like he was killing you, you knew that wasn't the same person. It couldn't be the same person. It couldn't be the same person that you met, and it couldn't be the same person that you fell in love with. It couldn't be that person that was killing you with their words and with their communication and how they was handling things. So this relationship taught you a lot, but it tore you down. It tore you down because you knew what love was. You knew that you wasn't bugging. And because of the spell work, because of the heavy illusions, this masculine communication was so hurtful that you felt like he was stabbing you every time he said something hurtful. But I'm telling you that for this new moon, that was spell work. That was narcissism. That was trauma bonding. That was somebody that was hurt and couldn't bear the fact that somebody came into her masculine's life by accident and stayed on purpose because they fell in love. So instead of leaving a masculine, instead of saying, hey, I'ma just leave because it takes two to be in a relationship, she didn't want to leave. She wanted to redirect this man's energy to her. So she told this masculine, and she made sure this masculine, she casted and projected so much negative energy on this masculine that she basically told him to unalive you. That she basically, in other words, told him to be so mean to you that it felt like he was going to unalive you. And she was content with that. She was happy. That's when she was happy. But what she didn't know, that this masculine really loved you. And that cycles always change. The wheel always turns. And secrets always will get exposed. So I felt like this person went through some sort of exorcism spiritually, where he had a communication with his spirit guides. I don't know, but God got into him and told him, this is not you. You are bugging. You are hurting. You are destroying. You are really about to kill the person that you grew to love, all because you are being influenced by dark spell work. Spirit must have came to him in his dreams. Spirit must have came to him in a reading. Spirit must have came to him to communication, but Spirit came to him. And Spirit said, we gotta perform an exorcist on you, because what you doing to this person, that's not you. That's not you. You love this person. We see you love this person. We see it. That's not you. That's not you. That's that spell work overpowering you because you are not spiritually equipped. You just materially equipped. So when you spiritual and you know about spiritual warfare, you can see past certain things. So I feel like even though, and that's why you got to give credit to divine feminines, because even though when they feel like they dead, even though when they feel like they can't take no more, even though when they feel like their person is hurting them with words, it's not physical. They know that 9 times out of 10, if they know their person, they know that they are being taken over by a demonic entity that was projected on them to cause pain to them, to cause sadness, to cause grief, and to cause fear. So when you spiritual and when you just believe and love, and when you know that it's negative energy that can be redirected, you see past the illusions. You even see past somebody that's trying to kill you with words. You see something so greater in that person that you are willing to withstand the abuse, the talk, because words can't kill you. I feel like you were so spiritually strong to take that because you knew that wasn't your masculine. You knew that he has been overtaken by a demonic spirit. You knew that with these full moon cycles, things was going to change. And if they didn't, that would have been your cue to move on. But you was going to see if this new moon, you knew that wasn't your masculine. I feel like you prayed. I feel like you let fate run its course. And I feel like you surrendered. Because even though you love this masculine, you love yourself. And I feel like that was the biggest message of this whole experience. Of how one could lose themselves. Because you see one doing all of the spell work. So now you got a masculine that has almost killed you with their words, but for some reason has snapped back into reality. They connected with spirit. I don't know if you pray for them, but for somebody did something and they came back into their Hierophant energy, and they had an exorcist performed on them spiritually, where it created them to release that demonic demon that was causing them to kill somebody with words who they love. For this new moon, somebody has been saved. Somebody has been baptized. Somebody has been protected and rejuvenated from a dark entity that took over their body through sex. They had a spiritually transmitted disease that was causing them to kill the person that stood by them for so long. The person that showed them friendship. The person that showed them spirituality and vice versa. And the person that showed them love. So you got a scorned woman that sent spiritual attacks, so your masculine can unalive you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. And it was working for a little while. It was working until spirit said enough. None of your manifestations, none of the dark things that you want done to this divine feminine, none of the things that you want this masculine to do to hurt this divine feminine would no longer come into fruition. It just had to show them what was going on. And spirit, one last thing for this new moon, right before this new moon, she tried to do one last thing, and spirit said no. They've learned the lesson. So because that didn't work, now the masculine is starting to come back into himself. He's starting to come back to see, oh my gosh, look what the fuck I was doing to my person. He made a judgment call. This is a judgment card. He made a judgment call to embrace you because he almost killed you spiritually. So for this new moon, he made a judgment call to not do that no more and to protect you from those spirits. He chose to not seal a deal and snap out of it because of some type of baptism he got or some type of exorcism he got in his dreams. He chose not to do that to the people. He was killing you with his words. He woke up one day and said, what the fuck am I doing to my person? Not the one that been there for me through thick and thin. Not the one that asks nothing from him. You will see a change this new moon. Because it wasn't him. It was energy being redirected to him. And spirit said, no more. Not this new moon, because they learned the lesson already from the spiritual attack. They know how to use discernment and protect their union. So you got a masculine that almost unalived you by listening to demonic forces, by being tempted. But now for this new moon, he has saved. He's been saved, and because his energy been redirected to his self with this Aries energy, he's able to come to terms with who he loved and who he's really passionate about, and how much of a destruction he was causing to not only him, but to her. And to who he really loved. So instead of unaliving you, mentally, emotionally, physically, because he did it for so long, guess what? Instead of unaliving you, instead of that plan of unaliving you that has been done far too long, He had other plans. When somebody's going through a spiritual attack, it's not funny. When somebody's being taken over by a jealous Jezebel, it's not them. It's not them. And if you don't see past that sometimes, you'll just leave them to the wolves. You'll just leave them. You'll leave them to all these people to suck them dry. If you really, only the true high priestess know who to fight for. And its masculine wasn't in his right state of mind for these full moons. I feel like every full moon, you go through something with your masculine. But then on a new moon, y'all good. Every full moon is because of the moon magic. This masculine got other plans for you. He said, all right, I done kill her with my words, but at least I got back and I'm saving her. I'm saving her. For this new moon, I want to start a new beginning. I'm saving her. I did wrong, so it's my responsibility. But look, y'all both is done. Y'all both got done dirty. So this divine feminine really wanted your masculine to unalive you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, so you could be hurt. So that way she could stay into a union with him. She was doing a lot of spells for this moon. All right. But this new moon was for y'all to learn a lesson together. And for y'all to make it out together. Y'all only was going through those spiritual attacks because y'all needed to learn strength between both of y'all. He needed to know how to hold you up. He needed to know how to rescue you this time. He needed to know how to defend you this time. And that's what he's doing this new moon. He snapped out of it quick and fast. He was hurting you, stabbing you in the back. It was like he was betraying you. But for this new moon, he got saved somehow. And now he's able to show you so much love because it was energy. It wasn't him. It was like a vampire was over him. All right? It was this demonic spirit that was mad because y'all probably started out just dating, but y'all fell in love. She's probably used to this masculine dating, but never falling in love. So that's what's going on, y'all. We're going to see why this is here. Spirit, what is this unalive? This Three of Swords. Look, he was being manipulated. He's no longer he was literally being manipulated. There was a lot of magic done, believe it or not. This masculine loved you. I don't think if this masculine wasn't being manipulated or being told the wrong thing or living in survival mode, he would not have done that to you. He was being manipulated to talk to you crazy. You never heard this masculine curse a day in life. He cursing. You like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You like, wait. He was being manipulated, and now this new moon, he's not being manipulated no more. And that's why it came out in reverse. He wants success with you. This is what he been wanting with you, collectives. You got to remember, these dark entities take control of your body if you're not spiritually strong enough. All right, he know the truth now. He never wanted to do that to you. He probably didn't believe in magic. He probably didn't believe in all of this stuff. Now he know the truth. He know the truth about the Queen of Wands wanting to unalive you. The Queen of Wands wanted to unalive you. You hear me? This is like a casket. This Queen of Wands was doing everything in her power for this masculine to try to unalive you. And for some of you guys, it's physical. But justice was here. He couldn't unalive you. He couldn't. He loved you too much. He made a vow before he got here. This is a soul connection. He made a vow. He signed the spiritual and soul contract before he came down here. He couldn't do that. And before he was going to do that, Spirit was going to take that right up out of him. This wasn't him. He signed up to be with you. He was being controlled by that manipulator, that Queen of Wands that wanted you dead. She wanted you dead. And Spirit saying, no, this is not you. You signed up for something else. You ain't signed up to to unalive your person. Your person is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She wanted him to unalive you. She wanted him to unalive you. And for some of y'all, that's physical. She wanted him to line you up and unalive you. And that's how she was going to feel happy. Spirit was like, what the fuck is you doing? What are you doing? This is not even you. See, Spirit will let people go to karma, but this is not. This is a Hierophant. Spirit was like, you being controlled. We got to suck that shit up out of you. This not you. This not you. This is people redirecting your energy, and it went way too long. You learned the lesson already. You got up out of it. You put it into that. Justice is here. Look, it's done. It caused so much for both of y'all. And now y'all got a new opportunity. Somebody was praying for this, y'all. Y'all both was praying for this. Y'all both couldn't sleep. Y'all both wanted a new opportunity. Y'all just knew something was redirecting y'all energy and y'all was getting mad at each other. This is a new beginning for y'all for this new moon. All right? There's so much information you found out, your masculine found out about the mother of his child. There's so much information that your masculine found out about this empress, about his mother. All right? About a Queen of Swords in reverse. There's so much shit that was redirecting your man energy to where now he's able to cut himself off of Hangman mode. He went through a process of elimination where he had to be eliminated. Spirit set him down to he went through a dark night of the soul. He's free. He went through a dark night of the soul with a family. It was stressing him out. They wanted him to unalive you. It was stressing him out to not be with his person. It was stressing him out, y'all. And now he rushing for that new beginning. He rushing to come save his person. That wasn't never him. That was a lot of shit going on around him that was causing him a lot of stress. All right, but this is a major revelation. This is going to shock you. This is going to shock you. How y'all going to really be together, because this was not your person. I know it's easier said than done. I know it's easy. But this person was being controlled by the Queen of Wands. Even God knew that your person deserved another chance. So your person is not missing it this time. Your person is coming in fast. You hear me? And he want this connection back. He want it. He want this reunion back. All right? He want to close out this cycle with you and do better, because he was being ran by the devil. He was being possessed. He was possessed. Oh. Y'all, he was possessed. He was possessed. He literally was possessed, bro. He was possessed through money. All right? You probably been telling him, like, you gotta straighten up. He was possessed. Look, you was giving him the strength, like, straighten up. This is not you. And only a true divine feminine can deal with that. Because you equipped to be engaged in spiritual warfare. You got infinite ability. And you helped them close out a cycle. You helped them. And now, y'all get to live peacefully. All right? What is the closing message, Spirit? They wanted your masculine to have you dead. And he had other plans. He was killing you. Yeah. No more. It's a lot of communication coming in. A lot of communication coming in. He's free. Look. And he's taking action. He's taking action. All right? He coming to get you. He might be a little scared, a little intimidated, because he know he wrong. But he got a plan. He got a plan to come get you. Or you go get him, or just mend things. He see a future with you. A long future. All right? He see things building and growing. All right? He's done with the illusions. He's trying to get over his fears for this moon. All right? He's not with that Queen of Pentacles no more. All right? He's not working with them no more. All right? He's strictly working on his emotions, his dreams, and the offer that he's coming to bring to you. All right? He's no more stuck in illusions. He's no more stuck around people that's casting and projecting toxic energy. All right? He's back. Better than ever. All right? No more short-term commitments. That was that exorcism. That was that. All right? It's judgment. He's been saved. You've been saved. Y'all been saved. So for this new moon, yeah, and look, y'all been saved, and now the karmics with all that spell work still got to face with healing anyway. Still got to face with healing anyway, but it's going to be worse healing because they under judgment for doing all of that spell work. For having this masculine about to unalive somebody he signed the contract with. All right? All of this shit is being exposed. All of it. All of it. And this masculine stands his ground now. All right? He's no longer investing into stupid things no more. All right? He's taking charge. He has a new belief system when it comes to just walking many paths of faith. Being welcome and being open to change. This person is coming in with a solid commitment and offer. Possibly marriage. Oh, yeah. Yes. 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 He's blocking out. Like, you fuck around and be blocking him out until he really walk away for this new moon. Yeah. Yeah. He's not working with those people no more. All right? He's coming straight into union. He's learned. He's learned as an emperor. He grew from a knight into an emperor. He knows what he wants. He knows what's not he knows what's a solid foundation and what's not. All right? He knows what's a solid offer and what's not. He knows what his dreams is and what's not. You know, he been through so much different experiences, through so much different trials and tribulations. And now he grew as a king. He grew in love. And now he grew in discernment. All right? He learned a lot about the past. He learned a lot about the past. A lot. And he learned that if he don't take opportunities as they come in relationships, he will always be in poverty and stuck in a poverty mindset with lack. All right? This masculine is moving forward and taking that new relationship that's guiding him to common waters and pushing him straight to success and victory. All right? He's balancing out his emotions. He's learning from a high priestess to not run away from his fears no more. All right, so Spirit guys, what is the closing messages for this reading? She wanted him to unalive you, y'all, but he had other plans. You had other plans because you seen past it. You seen past the illusions. You seen past money. You seen past this person doing things for money. All right? This person had a friendship or some type of collaboration where this person used to date people and swindle them for their money. All right? Trying to expect something to grow like that. This was all part of the plan for you to see. For you to see that dealing with people like this, setting people up at bars for money, sleeping with people for money, disrespecting themselves for money, that brings drama and chaos to the new relationships you're trying to grow. All right? Look, take a risk on your new true divine feminine energy. All right, you've been in denial about this karmic lesson for a while. Okay, there's a lesson learned, and I told y'all that. All right, you needed space. You needed space. All right, you needed space from the children. All right, it was worth the wait, though. It was worth the wait. All right, because y'all both gonna be content. Shit is a process. This love shit is a process. This love shit hold no bounds. This love shit is through thick and thin. But is you holding them down or is you lifting them up? It's all about trusting and healing broken hearts and forgiveness. All right? And somebody is taking a break with somebody that got mental health issues, that's stuck on pills and addictions. It's time out for you. All right? Because you was only a regret. You was a mistake. You was somebody that they got high with. You was somebody that kept them in illusion so that way when you got them out of their natural state of mind, you would take over them. You would tell them to do things for money. You wanted them to be on drugs so that way they could be in a wrong state of mind, so that way you could just take over them. You was a regret. You was only being used as a tool, as a karmic. You couldn't help them. Your masculine wants you to know that this person is a regret. All right? They isolated now. They don't know how to process their emotions. And then they result into all that trying to tell your man to unalive you. Unalive you. Because they were suffering with mental health issues. So they went and told your man to unalive you. And if your man was dealing with any trauma or addictions, this made it worse. So he probably was talking to you crazy until he got into, he got helped. Yeah. She's grieving now because he got help. Whatever that exorcism was, it showed them, I'm not about to unalive my person. I was talking crazy to my person. I'm going to get my person. And it still caused her to be sad. All right? He knew that was a past life connection. And you let fate be. You played your cards right. All right? You knew all of this shit was an illusion. You knew this shit was an illusion. You knew the love wasn't real. You knew it. You knew that this masculine was just something was done. All right? Now everybody focused on the reconciliation y'all going on. Now all eyes on y'all because they thought it would never happen. True love always wins. All right? True love always wins. Nobody want to deal with this. All right? It's coming soon. What's coming soon? You've been prolonged single status. All right? No more. There's going to be long term coming soon. You hear me? Nothing but happiness. All right? December through March. It's happening now. Y'all had somebody pretending, but that is off. Your masculine is ghosting her. This new moon, watch how the energy go. It's in Aries. This masculine's taking his power back. Because he went through a heartbreak on a whole new level with this bitch. And for some of you guys, it was the communication that killed you, because she was moving and she was pretending and making him ghost you, or making him cut all ties, or you even cutting all ties. It was an illusion for y'all to stop communicating. And that caused a heartbreak. Like y'all love each other. There was a lot of toxic energy around y'all, okay? Y'all are true divine counterparts. And whatever it is that y'all pray for, whatever it is that y'all lit a candle for, together, it's here. It's here. You happy. Why shouldn't you be happy? You don't want nobody to see. You don't want nobody to see. Why would you want anybody to see after all this stuff? No. No. Travel to come see it. Travel, that's right. Travel to come see it. Okay? Travel. Okay? Something happened between September through November. All right? Something is happening. It's going to be unexpected. I love you guys. I love you so much. This is new moon energy. This is for the new moon in Aries next week in 7 days.